Oh, and welcome back to It's What I Do. Just a quick update on this one. I'll try and keep the video short, you never know. Right, yeah, that I've been getting into the system. It's been bugging me for quite a long time. And what I've found is, if I just bring it over here and show you. Oh. Bear with me 1 second. Right, if you see the top of the pre-filter there, what was happening, I cleaned the top off so you could actually see it, but after running the pond for a couple of minutes I'd get a load of air in the top of that, and didn't matter how many times I emptied it out and made sure it was completely full. Within sort of 10-15 minutes I'd have air bubbles in it, and within a day the whole top of that was full of air. And also getting air going into the filter system and dropping the water level in the sump filter. So my thought was that I had air coming in through the bottom drain. That's the only way you can get air into that thing, is from the bottom drain, because it's fully underwater. There's no air for it to draw in. So what I was thinking about doing was taking the bottom drain out and removing one ring of the airline. But because what was happening, the ozone generator was running through that, so I was getting the ozone generator coming up through there. Instead of doing that, I thought, hang on a minute, let's try swapping the pumps around so that I've got the ozone coming in on the air stone over there instead of being on the bottom drain. And the reason being is I could then turn the air off to the bottom drain. But I thought, well, let's swap the pumps and make it easier, because I can then use a variable controller to slow my air pump down. So I did that, I swapped it over, but what I've also done is swapped the pumps around. So now that pump there, the air coming out of that is the one that's under there, yeah, and that one over there is the one that's in the upflow filter shed thing, cupboard, whatever you want to call it. And look at the difference in the air volume. The air volume that's coming out of that is a hell of a lot more than that. So obviously that pump's getting a little bit old, and the diaphragms in them are getting a little bit worn. I have got another set, so I can replace them. But I've just done a filter clean, and pond's been running now for about, I don't know, an hour, and absolutely no bubbles in there, no air in it at all. So that does look like what the problem is. If you put too much air through that bottom drain, it then sucks the air into it and you get air coming into your system. So fingers crossed, I'm going to monitor it for a few days, but fingers crossed that solved the problem. We shall see. Another thing that's I've noticed today is my Beko has gone. I had a little Beko in there, well, that's vanished, and upon checking, the batteries in that jet spray have gone, so it's not actually working. So I'm thinking one of the predatory cats that we've got around here has come over that side again and nicked the fish as he's gone up the side, because he used to like to investigate the troughs around the outside. So yeah, I think I've lost that one, which is a real shame, but not much I can do about it. So I need to get those batteries changed in there so that's working again. Trouble is, where it's pointing towards those plants over there, the slightest bit of wind, they waft around and it sets off the jet spray. So it's forever triggering that one. So I might have to think about putting it somewhere else. So it doesn't trigger quite so much. But it gives me good coverage there. I don't know, I'll have to think about that one. So yeah. It does make a huge difference, the amount of air. I mean, it's still got the same air going in there because that pump was originally on the Airstone. So I've just swapped them over. And it'd be interesting to actually see whether the ozone generator does anything with that. The problem I'm going to have is all I've got to run it. Let me just bend down here. All I've got to run it is this black pipe, which I don't think is very good for the ozone generator. I think it makes the ozone perishes the pipe, but we'll see. Perhaps I'll change the pipe later on. I do have some other clear pipe, so I might later on change it over and put a clear pipe down to the Airstone down there. But if I've got to buy a lump of air pipe every year, then yeah, so be it. It's a hell of a shame about the Beko, that disappearing, because that was a lovely little fish and that would have grown up to be really nice. It was basically a metallic, like silver, with the black markings on it, and it did look like a really nice fish, but yeah, it's gone, definitely. So, right, I said this wouldn't be long. I just wanted to give you an update on what I've found with that air problem. So yeah, that's the issue. Put too much air through the bottom drain and it sucks it into your system. So, I don't know what the maximum airflow is through the bottom drain, but it's a 40 litre pump on it. As I said, like the new one, this one up here, is now running, still running the ozone, but it's now running it through the air plate that I've got on the bottom, ceramic plate, which should be absolutely fine for the ozone. There's a lot of air pumping through that, and the fish do like to play in it. They love swimming through the airstream. So we'll see how that goes, and I'll let you know. Right, as I said, I'm not going to stay on here for long. In fact, it's probably only going to be sort of one clip, might be two. Right, I'm going to disappear. Got to say, the weather's absolutely lovely today. It's been raining all week before, and I think it's going to rain the rest of the week, but today, lovely, absolutely lovely weather. Right, I'm going to stop waffling and I will catch you on the next one. Bye for now.